Halloween is here, but I want to talk about Thanksgiving. October 30th, we are 1 month away from what could be the biggest football game we have ever seen. Texas and A&M. Let's get the hype train going next. Hey everybody, Brian Davis from A to Z Sports covering the Texas Longhorns. Look, the team is off this week, so what is there to do? Well, we could talk about the off-week schedule, then we could talk about recruiting, and we could talk about all sorts of things. But really, at this point, when the season is 2/3 of the way done, the die is cast, okay? We know what this team is going to be. We know that Quinn is going to continue to be the starter. We know the defense is going to play well. The running game needs a little help. And they need to get healthy. They need to get Isaiah Bond back. They need to get Andrew Makuba back for Florida on November 9th. But in this video, and maybe for the rest of the month, I've got one thing on my brain, and that's the Lone Star Showdown. Texas and Texas A&M. Whoo, baby. Did you guys see what the Aggies did to LSU over the weekend? Look, I know everyone was all relieved. Texas got out of Nashville. Great. That's fantastic. Okay, but did you see what the Aggies did against LSU? Look, Connor Wegman came in, wasn't very effective, and then A&M coach Mike Elko inserted Marcel Reed, and bang, the zone read took off, and so did the Aggies. Running LSU out of Kyle Field, a night game, 100,000 towels were swinging. It was amazing. It was amazing. And to think that that is the environment Texas is going to be walking into here 30 days from now, it's amazing. I think we are building towards an incredible Texas and Texas A&M reunion that is going to put the winner in the SEC title game. I truly believe that. Both teams I still think are going to be in the playoff hunt. You look at who they have left. Both teams 7-1 right now. Texas will be heavily favored in its final 3 games against Florida, Arkansas, and Kentucky. A&M's toughest test remaining is arguably this week against South Carolina. They get past South Carolina, then they can cruise to their next 2 and get to this epic showdown. Let's be honest, every Aggie everywhere has been dying to get their hands on the Beavos since this thing was announced in 2021 that Texas was going to join the SEC. My question is this: why is there any sort of controversy over who should be the quarterback for the Aggies going forward? It seems to me it should be Marcel Reed. I don't know if it's physically possible for someone to hold on to the football any longer than he did on that zone read down on the goal line where he kept the ball and went in against LSU and lit the Tigers up. I really think that what we're going to see is more Marcel Reed against South Carolina. I think they're going to win big against the Gamecocks, cruise through a non-conference game, and then one more conference opponent, and boom, and then it's on come Turkey Day. Texas has some things to work on themselves. No question about it. Quinn Ewers has to play better. There's no doubt about that. I mentioned earlier, Isaiah Bond has got to come back healthy. This running game really needs to sort of find some more rhythm. And the offensive line, let's be honest, they've kind of been exposed the last couple of games, right? They need to get a little better. Texas, if anything, has an offensive problem. I feel very good about the defense. I would put that defense out against anybody right now, especially the Aggies if they're going to run a ground-based attack with Marcel Reed. Texas's offense, though, needs to use the next few weeks to pick up the. I don't want to say pick up the pieces. That makes it sound like they're shattered into 1,000 pieces. But they need to pick it up a little bit. They need to get it going, right? No doubt about that. Again, Texas off this week. They return to action against Florida, November 9th. But all aboard the hype train, baby. Texas and A&M, November 30th. Fingers crossed that we can make this happen. Should be one of the most epic moments in college football in the 21st century, I think, for the state of Texas. It's going to be awesome. Both teams need to keep it going and make sure that they hold up their end of the bargain. So anyway, all of this and more right here. You found it already. Hit the subscribe button. Come see me more often. Come see us on the web, A to Z sports.com/Longhorns. It's all free. You'll love it. I'm Brian Davis. We'll catch you next time.